Not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it, baby. Nah. If you gon' do it, then you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You was built like that.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Larry,
5 yards on the play there. The drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Just a yard to go here on second down.
2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 52 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back to throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route.
That's good.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
At the 41-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll set up a throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
10 at the 25-yard line.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards that time.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Shaquem Griffin there on the tackle.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Here's Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. And they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes.
Getting a 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Ooh, the juke. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3, Jackson. And this throw will be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Browns drive about to get started. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
2nd and 9 now. Throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Where's 52? Block 52. 52's the mic. Let's go. Hey, block 52.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
A 27-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check, check. 40's mine. 40's a mine. 40's a mine. 19. Check.
Chubb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go. 40's mine. 40's mine. Let's go, baby. Return.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have moved out in front.
Seibert on 4.
He's given him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Browns drive about to get started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
On the carry.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 37 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grade.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to... And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, they set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. You get the fourth down conversion, and then you look up and you see a flag.
I'm just holding my head in my hands right now because I know the head coach is doing exactly the same thing. It all went into getting it on fourth down, and that gets wiped out.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Again, Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route.
Jackson's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Boykin. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Browns.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cleveland Farrell able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson to Boykin, first down Baltimore.
Ravens.
Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 8.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Stopped short of the goal.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Browns 24, Ravens 17.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Under 10, 10.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Set.
They run. Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 7.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now Chubb. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Seibert's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jackson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Greedy Williams. Jackson's pass intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Browns.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
T-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eye